Do Americans really wear shoes at home? And if that's the case, because I think that's the case, why? If you're an American, thank you for watching this video. Please, I need your opinion and your insight of being American and why you're doing so. For understanding, I'm German, I'm European, I live in Germany, I've always lived in Germany, and all my friends and people that I've known, they always put them off. Is that the word? I don't know if that's the right word to say that, but they don't wear shoes at home. And I think there's a lot of reasonable explanations to why you shouldn't do that. First of all, dirt. If it's dry and clean outside, not muddy or anything, not rainy, not wet, it's still dirty. To some degree, you will have sand at home if you wear shoes at home, and also, the thing is, Nickelodeon and Disney shows and TV and movies, I've watched a lot of them, especially when I was growing up as a kid, and I was always wondering why. I was watching iCarly. Why do you have your shoes on your bed? Why are you laying on your bed with your shoes? Yeah, that confused me a lot, and it still confuses me. I haven't Googled or anything, so I just could do that instead of doing this video right here. But it's really strange. I know that the Asian people, they have a special place to put their shoes beside the entrance door of their home, which that's crazy. That's not especially necessary, but I understand it. I mean, it's clean as hell. So Americans, why don't you put them off? Why do you wear them at home? Especially if you have carpets. Your whole home is a carpet, which gets extra dirty in comparison to a normal floor, which you just can clean really easily. Why? Especially when you have dogs or anything. Please, I need insight. I am confused as hell. So I started this channel to speak about things like this. I think this is not spoken enough. I think nobody really speaks about this, but everybody knows that this is a thing. And I don't understand why. Are your shoes self-cleaning or anything? And also, why would you do that? I feel like you have a much better and comforting feeling if you just wear socks or are barefoot at home. Also, there are a lot of floors with heating technology, so it's not even cold. Of course, you have to be some degree wealthy to unlock this type of technology or have a home with that. I think Americans probably don't have that a lot. I think it's more a thing in Europe. I just speculate at this point. But yeah, I also don't mind this wallpaper. It doesn't fit to my aesthetic and to my... I'm not a fan of football in particular. I watch the World Cup, European Cup, a few games in highlights. That's all, and it takes up 1% of my life. So yeah, this has been my wallpaper for 8 years now. I'm 20. I was 12 when I got this wallpaper. I started to not like the aesthetic of that when I was maybe 14. So yeah, I'm quite lazy for not putting that down and replacing it with this kind of just blue wall, which is more pleasant, but the combination of that is wild as hell. So I just gave you an explanation since it's my first video and you might think, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, here you go. Also, why are you wearing shoes at home?